So NXT happened. So WWE, they're finally having their little invasion type of show with TNA. Let's just say it's like 10, 20 years too late. You know what I mean? But whatever. I just think, like, compared to when people actually wanted an NXT, like a TNA invasion with WWE, that was like years ago. Now it's basically like this shit is literally this is no different than the whole. This is basically the modern WWE flop of the invasion. Okay, it's like they have the lamer TNA guys that are still around, and they have again WWE guys that are in freaking TNA, and we're supposed to believe they're traitors. Like Kiana Jordan is leading the TNA invasion when she's from NXT. Like, give me a break. And they're riding fucking stupid cyber trucks. Are you kidding me? And against former WWE guys who are not like big TNA guys, anyways. Like, whatever, man. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but whatever. So the show started with Santino and Ava. They said the show that next week is going to be the NXT versus TNA, and this time the show will be called now Showdown. And for those who don't know, unfortunately, WWE is no longer calling their Invasion pay-per-view Invasion, or their NXT versus TNA show Invasion. This is unfortunately due to the same day happened to be the Israel terrorist attack from Hamas 2 years ago. So it'll be the same day, unfortunately, the anniversary. I think that I do think it's kind of like sucks that because Israel got offended. Even though, again, I support Israel, don't be wrong, even though I am getting a little tired with Israel, the whole bullshit with Israel, with the whole, everything's supposed, like, they're like apparently all above everything supposed to deal with. I do think that's kind of dumb, but at the same time, is like they got offended over a pay per view name. Like, I don't know. I mean, I get maybe the day, but at the same, and maybe they should do it at the same time. But if they're gonna get offended that a pay per view called Invasion is happening, it just kind of like, kind of gee, you know what I mean? But I kind of get maybe that the same day. I get it, maybe, you know what I mean? But whatever. So the show started again. So JC Jane is announced as team captain, while Ricky Sings is announced as team captain for NXT, and then Kelana Jordan is going to be the female team captain along with Mike Santana. So they're both representing TNA. So it's going to be basically the show is going to be team matches, which is like it's not like it could be titles on the line or whatever. Just all dumb team matches. So if anything, let's be honest here. This is going to be kind of the not really. People. When people complain that the TNA, that the WWE WCW invasion did not live up to the hype. This is kind of unfortunate the deal because again, let's be honest here. This is 10, 20 years too late to make people care. Okay, no one's gonna care about like, the what is it, former WWE guys that are in TNA now, and like former NXT guys, and it's like we're supposed to care. This is some big invasion. Give me a break, you know. So Lyra Valkyria catches up with Tyna Park, whatever, freaking, I don't even know her name. Yeah, like they have a doll or whatever. Jada Parker defeated Lash Legend. Then Ethan Page, he sees he's the greatest champ, North whatever, and then Mustafa Ali comes out. Yeah, so he returns to NXT. Everyone's like, "Welcome back," and basically he just whatever. He's gonna get challenged for the North American title because he apparently is like doing some, apparently he's running some character where he's gonna act like he's a politician. So he basically Mondani. He's basically the freaking Mondani of NXT. My God, look at these baddies, bro. Look at these fucking baddies. My God. So I just say baddies. The Hardys, they challenge the tag champs. I mean, this is probably the only interesting thing that's gonna happen. So it's announced Survivor Series tag team. Oh wow. So they're doing this as a Survivor Series style. That's actually kind of cool, I guess. Yeah. So the NXT team is Trick Williams, Javon Neves, Miles Moore. They're teaming up Ricky Saints. Lola Vice defeated, I think her, what's her name? Fallon Henley. Should get the last spot of the. Wait, she's getting a spot. Like, why? That's so dumb. This Lainey Reed chick says she's the one that was the mask person to help JC Jane or whatever. I mean, she's cute. Javon Evans and Leon Slater defeats the Cooling, so some NXT TNA interaction, whatever. And then we then see the stupid Cybertruck type of deal, and who's announced. So it's gonna be so Mike Santana and Keanu Jordan, they named their team. The men's team is Mike Santana, Frankie Kazarian, who's like the only guy that people really know, along with Moose and Leon Slater. Like, who is that guy? And women's team is Kalani Jordan, Mara Sade, who the fuck? And this could be an iconic duo, which is the inspiration. Basically, it's the Iconics. I said Peyton Royce and Billy Kay. Yeah. The show ended basically, we're gonna kick your ass, blah blah blah, and then we're gonna beat you, yabba dabba doo. And basically the main event segment is just a stupid big brawl with a bunch of jobbers and whatever, and the people who are gonna have their tag matches, their big. So it's like Brevy and Shawn Michaels just comes out and smile like, "Happy kid." Oh man, yeah, like he's smiling. He's probably just smiling at the baddies, you know what I mean? Because freaking, even at some TNA got the baddies. Like, holy shit. Other than that, like, I mean, I understand people could pretend to care or pretend to fake, like, praise this and act like, oh my god, this will be so great, I can't wait for this. But it's like, come on, think about it. A TNA invasion, and it's like, it's not even gonna be like a TNA invasion would seem like, it's supposed to be the biggest stars, and like, let's be honest here, they're only doing this because they're not even competition anymore, and people don't care about TNA anymore. And again, they're even using their own guys. It's the same mistakes that they have done for the WWE WCW invasion. It's the same mistake. So why should we really care about this? This is just a modern lame attempt of the invasion. And it's just, oh wow, we're gonna have a big match. It's not gonna be exciting. Like, give me a break. Come on. It's not gonna be exciting. This is just something to make people pretend to care. And again, and this is like too rushed. Like, already they're doing a team warfare match when, like, 2 weeks of build. Even though they've been interacting with TNA like for like almost a year now, but it's like, whatever, I'm just keeping real, I just wish maybe, like, it's just 20 years too late, for God's sakes. That's all I'm done gotta say. Until next time, peace, yeah, bye.